Hi students. For this learning unit, you will be learning more commands from Microsoft Word. I'm going to start with the margin, which is the distance between the edge of the document and the print. So if you can see here, this edge here, that's the margin. Here's the right margin, top margin, and then it's going to show you the bottom margin. So to check on your margins, what you want to do is you want to go to the page layout, which is the tab, click on that, and then in the page setup group you're going to see the margin command. So you want to click margins, and from there you're going to see all different types of margin sets that you can use. The default for Microsoft Word 2013 is normal, which is top, bottom, left, and right is 1 inch. So we're going to go ahead and leave it at 1 inch, but if you wanted to change it to a different margin, and if you don't see it here, you can go to custom margins and you can specify here what margins you want to use. So all you have to do is you can use the up arrow, or you can just go here and change it. Let's say for example I'm changing it to 1.5, then I click OK, and the margins get set at the top for 1.5. But for now, like I said, we're going to leave it on the default of 1 inch. Another thing that you're going to be learning is orientation, how to change the size of a paper. So right now, again, we're still on the page layout. Go to orientation, click the drop down arrow, and you have portrait and landscape. Right now the default is portrait, which is 8.5 by 11, but if you wanted to use landscape, you can click the landscape and it's going to turn your page to 11 by 8.5. So this is the orientation, so we're going to go back to portrait and leave it as the default of portrait. I'm going to go back and click the home key, and another feature we're going to learn is the date and time, how to insert the current date. What you can do is click the Insert tab, go to the text group, and in the text group you'll see the date and time. So what you want to do is you want to click the date and time command, and also notice it gives you a little screen tip here telling you what that is. So I'm going to click the date and time, and these are all the different formats that we have available for date and time. Now for business documents, we usually use the complete date, which is March 28, 2015. So if I wanted to insert the date here, I would click March 28, 2015, click OK, and notice that the date gets inserted on here. So you can always go back and select a different format from here, but like I mentioned, for business documents we're going to spell out the month, the date, and the year. So you can select any format from here, but this is the one we're going to be using for our document. So I'm going to click cancel. Another command that you're going to be using is the ruler and indent. So I'm going to go back to the home tab. I'm going to click the page layout. I'm going to go to the paragraph group, and notice I have here indent, left, right, and spacing before and after. So some commands are easier to use if the vertical and the horizontal ruler are displayed. So if you can't see your ruler here, go ahead and go to view, and here you're going to click ruler, and then you're going to notice your ruler up here. So you have a ruler, horizontal ruler on the top of the document, and a vertical ruler on the left hand side of the screen. The ruler can be displayed regardless of which ribbon, tab, home, insert, page layout is selected. The number on the horizontal ruler indicates the distance in inches from the left margin to the right margin. Okay, so here's the ruler, and right now it's set at 1 inch. So this is where we start typing, and notice that it ends over here at 6.5 inches. So the line of writing means the white area of the ruler. So this is the white area of the ruler that you can be using to type in your document. The indent marker, the markers at each end of the line writing, so these are the indent markers. These are the end of the line writing, so this is the end of where you can type your information. The tab alignment marker, which is the little L at the left side of the ruler, so it's over here, is the left tab alignment marker. Clicking the tab alignment marker will cause the tab to change to other types of tab. So if we were setting some tab stuff, we would be able to use the left tab or the right tab or the center tab. So more details will be provided on this next week on how to set the tabs. So this is a short demonstration of some of the commands that you're going to be using with your document this week. This week you're going to be creating interoffice memo, which is the memo, and I'll be showing you how to create a memo because we're going to use a template. So for now I'm just going to take this date out, I'm going to highlight it, hit the delete button. I'm going to go to File, click New, and these are all your templates here. So what I'm going to do up here in the search box, I'm just going to type memo and press enter on my keyboard, and it's going to bring up all the different types of memos that you're going to be using. So for your assignment, it's going to specify which memo you're going to be using. If you don't have that in your Microsoft Word 2013, then you can choose one of your choice of memos. So let's say I'm going to use this memo elegant. I'm just going to click that one just to show you an example. It gives you a sample here. It gives you a little description of that memo. I'm going to click create, and it's going to create a memo for me. So notice here's the memo, and all you're going to do is you're going to type in these little templates all the information that I provide in the assignment for this week. So all the subject headings are created for you, so you're just going to type on here who you're sending the memo to, from whom, the subject, date, and you can click this little arrow and it gives you a calendar, so you can click the date that you're creating your memo. And for CC, if we're not going to use this information here, I want you to delete this little template here that says name. I'm just going to click on it and hit delete. Down here is where you're going to type your memo. So again, that information is going to be provided to you. If you go to your Blackboard, you're going to be able to see the information on the definition of a memo, the purpose of a memo, and audience analysis. So that's going to give you all that information. So this is the information for this week. Remember, if you have any questions, feel free to send me an email or post your question on the questions help forum.